Hi folks, Joblot Comics here, having a look at a really old Bronze Age Marvel. It's a wee bit beaten up, so if you worry about your comics being mistreated, don't worry. This is an old reader's copy that I've dug out for you. It's issue 115, yeah, it's a pence variant, if that's such a thing, and that's, I don't even know where that is. Ugh. Looks like a John Romita cover there. So here we are, you've got Steve Englehart in the script here, Bob Brown in the art, Esposito doing the inks. Go home, Avengers! And you see the first swordsman and stuff there. And we're all the way back here in 1973, so not too far into the Bronze Age, yeah. Now, what's interesting about this comic here, well, apart from it being just like kind of Bronze Age Avengers comic, it's got some cool happenings going on. There is like something in here that's just slightly interesting, and it's that sound effect that says foam. Friends of old Marvel. Swordsman there doing his thing, yeah. Nearly kills Captain America in one panel. That's how that works out. Logic, excellent logic, Wanda. Yes, your magic affects the shield and causes it to ripple and distort. Of course it does, and his mantis. And yes, it's quite the cast of characters that's going on here. You can see Doctor Strange is here. And then there is troglodytes. What's a troglodyte? Nobody knows. I think it's like a kind of troll thing. It's funny to see the Avengers in this kind of setting because it looks more like Lord of the Rings. How do you actually tie Iron Man up? I mean, it makes no sense, does it? Yeah, so it's like kind of weird, strange. Yeah, you can see Thor doing this kind of stuff. Odin's blood, the man hath a temper and no reason. But it's funny seeing like the rest of them involved in this kind of weird fantasy stuff. Here's a giant scorpion. Yeah, where else would you see the Avengers fighting a giant scorpion? Nobody knows. Yeah, it's all pretty run of the mill. Even the Black Panther here, good lord. Over in his own comic, Black Panther was struggling with the metaphysical aspects of real philosophical questions and soul searching, but in the Avengers here he's fighting a troglodyte. That's why we love Marvel Comics. However, yeah, and those weeds are soon to be nurtured by a scheme we shall begin to unravel in our epilogue. Or more precisely, our prologue, because look what's happening here. Right, there's Loki. Yeah, return with us now to the finale of Thor 207. Or Midnight and All Hallows Eve 72 if you prefer, as Thor's evil half-brother Loki is blinded in battle with Thunder God plunges headlong over a cliff while attempting to escape. Yeah? But what happens here, he gets saved, right, and then he's gone. And what happens? Dormammu, remember Dormammu? Doctor Strange's out Germany from the Lord of the Dark Dimension, yeah? And this is the point where, yeah, Loki and Dormammu hook up. I have discovered the existence of a device called the Evil Eye with power enough to expand my dimension till it swallows that of Earth. But legend hath it the Evil Eye was destroyed, exploded by its own limitless power. Yeah. True, it was shattered into its 6 component parts, yet your mystical might, combined with mine, can reassemble it. Yeah, so you see what you've got here. This is the start of the Avengers Defenders War. The epic crossover before crossovers were even a thing. So before even crossovers, the Avengers were doing it with the Defenders. 6 more installments coming, the next one appears in Defenders number 8. Yeah, so you would get Defenders 8, 9, 10. And number 10 had that great cover with Thor versus Hulk. And then you get the Avengers 117, 1819. Isn't that brilliant? That's how that started. They even prologued it. It was an event before events. And I'll tell you, look at this guy. If Marvel were to take more time and effort over their crossovers just now, they'd probably be in a better place. They wouldn't all be getting the boot. So anyway, there you go. That's Avengers 115, the prologue to the Avengers Defender War. Who knew? Anyway, hope you enjoyed looking at that. If you did, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. I mean it. Hit the button just now. That's it. Yeah, you as well. And you.